All right, so today we're diving deep into the world of Formula One.
No, yeah.
But we're not just talking about, fast cars and champagne and checkered
All
flags.
right.
We're going deeper today.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to uncover what it really takes to be an F1 driver.
Okay.
And we're going to do this through the lens of Charles Leclerc's recent interview on the JayShettyPodcast.
Oh, cool.
Now, you probably know the basics of F1 racing.
Yeah.
But this deep dive is about going beyond the surface.
Right.
Really getting into Leclerc's personal journey and mental strengths.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really fascinating.
Yeah.
So we're going to uncover some pretty fascinating details about Leclerc's life.
All right.
Like how he got his start in go-karts at the incredibly young age of 3.5.
What? 3.5 years old?
3.5 years old.
Wow.
His connection to another F1 driver's family.
Oh, interesting.
And how he navigates the intense pressure
Mm-hmm.
and even tragic losses in his life.
Wow. That's heavy.
So 3.5 years old.
I mean, how
Is that even possible?
But I need to hear this story.
Yeah.
Was he some kind of prodigy right out of the gate?
Well, actually, it was a total fluke.
Really?
He pretended to be sick to skip school
Oh, wow.
and ended up at a go-kart track owned by Jules Bianchi's father.
No way.
You might remember Jules Bianchi,
Yeah.
another F1 driver.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Wow. Talk about a twist of fate.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And what's even more interesting is that Leclerc wasn't even planning on racing that day.
Oh, wow.
But something about being in the driver's seat,
Yeah.
feeling that sense of control at such a young age,
Right.
ignited a passion in him.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a I'm going to be an F1 driver kind of thing. This was just like purely
It seems like that.
by chance.
Like a pure joy of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But passion alone doesn't get you to Formula One.
I mean, what kind of dedication does it take to reach that level?
Well, the F1 lifestyle is grueling.
I bet.
Far more demanding than most people realize.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, we're talking 24 races across the globe.
Oh my gosh.
Constant travel sponsor events, simulator training media appearances.
Yeah.
The pressure is relentless.
Yeah.
And Leclerc himself admitted that he struggled to keep up in his first year.
Really?
Yeah, he was booking his own flights, arriving just in time for practice, and feeling completely drained by the end of the season.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That sounds exhausting.
It is.
How do these drivers
Yeah.
maintain peak performance
Yeah.
with that kind of schedule?
Routine is key.
Okay.
Leclerc is incredibly disciplined, prioritizing 10 to 11 hours of sleep each night.
Wow. I struggle to get 8.
Yeah, well, it's essential for recovery and focus.
Right.
He also has a dietitian in Milan who manages his meals,
Really?
and a rigorous physical training regimen.
So it's not just about being strong.
Definitely not his training. Targets very specific muscle groups that are crucial for F1 drivers. Like neck muscles.
Okay.
He even works on specialized breathing techniques.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's fascinating.
it is.
It really highlights the unseen demands of the sport.
Absolutely. And here's a detail that really puts things into perspective.
Okay.
Leclerc can lose up to 4 kilos of water weight during a single race, just from the intense heat inside the cockpit.
4 kilos.
Yeah.
That's almost 9 pounds.
Yeah.
That must take a huge toll on his body.
It's a testament to the physical endurance required in Formula One.
Right.
But remember, the physical demands are only half the battle.
Right.
Mental strength is absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
Leclerc has talked about being very harsh on himself,
Oh, really?
always pushing for improvement.
Okay, but isn't that kind of self-criticism dangerous?
It can be.
How do you avoid it spiraling into negativity?
Well, it's a fine line. He's said that during a race, the adrenaline helps him reset after each corner. He focuses solely on the present moment.
Mm-hmm.
Afterward, he analyzes his performance and identifies mistakes.
Yeah.
But he avoids dwelling on them.
So it's about compartmentalizing,
Right.
separating the heat of a moment from the post-race analysis.
Exactly.
That's an incredible skill to develop.
It is.
Yeah.
And beyond that, Leclerc's story is incredibly powerful because he's faced some very difficult losses in his life.
Oh, yeah.
His father, his close friend and sporting godfather, Jules Bianchi,
Right.
and another close friend named Antoine.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
That's heartbreaking.
it is.
How does someone cope with that kind of grief,
Yeah.
especially when it's tied to the very sport they love?
It's a testament to his strength and resilience.
Yeah.
Leclerc has said that he honors their memory by continuing to race.
Wow.
Even on the tracks where those tragedies happened,
Yeah.
he channels that grief into growth.
That's incredible. That's
right?
incredibly inspiring.
Yeah, it's a really powerful story.
It shows the power of turning pain into purpose.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And what's remarkable is that even with all the success, the fame and the pressure, Leclerc remains incredibly humble and grounded.
Yeah, he does.
That's rare, especially in a world as high profile as Formula One.
Yeah, it is.
Where does that humility come from?
Well, it seems to be a deeply ingrained family value.
Okay.
His father always emphasized staying grounded,
Interesting.
even when Leclerc was winning races as a child.
Oh, wow.
He focused on the importance of carrying yourself with humility, regardless of the outcome.
So it was instilled in him from a very young age.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about winning. It was about how you conducted yourself throughout the journey.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for Leclerc, gratitude isn't just about acknowledging the good times.
No.
It's about remembering the sacrifices his family made.
Yeah.
He remembers those tougher moments and uses them to appreciate his current position even more.
Right.
It's a powerful reminder that gratitude isn't just about celebrating victories. It's about honoring the challenges and the people who helped us overcome them.
Exactly. And speaking of challenges, let's talk about the balance Leclerc manages to find.
Okay.
He has incredibly limited time for a personal life, maybe 40 days a year.
That's crazy.
That's not a lot.
How do you maintain any semblance of normalcy with that kind of schedule?
Well, he's created a unique approach.
Okay.
Leclerc has built friendships around the world.
Oh, wow.
Often in the cities where F1 races are held.
That's actually really smart.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's integrated his social life into his work travel.
Right.
It's a clever adaptation.
Yeah.
And might be a way to combat the loneliness that often comes with such demanding travel.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's not just about friends.
Right.
He's also cultivated passions outside of racing.
Yeah.
He's a pretty talented piano player.
He is. That's right. He picked it up during the COVID lockdowns.
Oh, wow.
And found it to be a great way to disconnect and recharge.
Which is essential when you're living life in the fast lane.
Yeah, you need those outlets.
Yeah, you need those outlets to stay grounded and maintain perspective.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to inspiration, Leclerc has often cited Ayrton Senna as one of his biggest influences.
Of course.
Ah, Senna, a true legend, known for his incredible skill, his precision on the track, and unfortunately his tragic death during a race.
Right.
Leclerc seems particularly drawn to Senna's fearlessness and his racing style.
Yeah.
Especially considering how much more dangerous F1 was in Senna's era.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can see why he'd admire that.
Right.
And there's a beautiful connection here.
Yeah.
Because Leclerc's father also idolized Senna.
Oh, wow.
It's a shared admiration that spans generations.
Oh, I love that.
It speaks to the enduring impact of great drivers.
Yeah.
And how their legacies continue to inspire those who come after them.
Exactly.
It's like a torch being passed down, a lineage of passion and dedication. And it's fascinating how Leclerc's admiration for Senna mirrors his deep respect and admiration for his own father.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Like a powerful reminder of the influence our families have in shaping our values and aspirations.
Yeah, for sure.
It really makes you think about how even in an individualistic sport like Formula One, those personal connections are so fundamental.
They are.
It's those human stories, the relationships that truly resonate.
Absolutely. And I think Leclerc's journey offers some valuable lessons for all of us.
I agree.
Whether we're passionate about racing or not.
Yeah, his level of dedication, his resilience, the ability to compartmentalize, to channel grief into growth, to stay grounded amidst immense pressure. Those are all qualities we can apply to any field.
Absolutely.
Any pursuit in life.
I agree.
You're absolutely right. His approach to mental toughness is particularly fascinating. That ability to reset after every corner, to focus on the present moment, to analyze mistakes without dwelling on them.
Right.
Those are incredibly valuable skills to have.
Yeah.
Especially in today's fast-paced, often overwhelming world.
Totally.
It's like he's developed a mental toolkit for handling pressure and adversity. And it's something we could all benefit from.
Absolutely. And it's not just about mental strength.
Right.
It's about finding balance. too.
Yeah.
Remember, Leclerc has extremely limited time for a personal life.
Yeah.
Yet he's found ways to integrate his passions and build connections within those constraints.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that we don't have to sacrifice our well-being for our ambitions.
Right.
It's about being creative, finding solutions, and prioritizing the things that truly matter.
Yeah, and Leclerc's emphasis on gratitude is a powerful antidote to the negativity and self-doubt that can creep in, especially when we face challenges.
Totally. It's so easy to get caught up in what-ifs and comparisons. But Leclerc's focus on remembering the tougher moments, the sacrifices, helps him appreciate his present circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shift in perspective.
It is.
That can make a world of difference.
Yeah.
It's about actively choosing to focus on the positive.
Right.
On the things we're grateful for, even when things are tough.
Yeah, I love that.
And you know, Leclerc's story also highlights the importance of having a clear vision.
Yeah.
Setting realistic goals. And celebrating those small wins along the way.
Right.
Remember he talked about how, even from a young age, he was always focused on continuous improvement.
Yeah.
Setting small, achievable targets.
Right.
And pushing himself to be better. And it's that consistent effort, that dedication to his craft, that ultimately led him to where he is today.
I think so.
It's a testament to the power of small, consistent actions.
Yeah.
Compounded over time.
I agree.
It's a reminder that greatness isn't achieved overnight.
Right.
It's the result of those countless small steps.
Yeah.
Taken day after day.
Absolutely. And I think what makes Leclerc such a relatable role model is that he's not some superhuman who's immune to pressure or setbacks.
Right.
He's incredibly talented, yes, but he's also human.
Yeah.
He makes mistakes, experiences loss, and has doubts, just like all of us.
Right.
What sets him apart is his ability to learn from those experiences, adapt, and keep moving forward.
That's what makes his story so inspiring.
Totally.
It's a reminder that we all have the potential for greatness within us, even if it doesn't involve driving a Ferrari at 200 miles per hour.
Right.
Absolutely. The real takeaway from Leclerc's journey is that it serves as a blueprint for how to approach any challenge, any pursuit with passion, resilience, and a commitment to growth.
I love that.
It's a reminder that success isn't just about talent or luck.
Right.
It's about cultivating the right mindset, building a strong support system, and staying true to your values even when the pressure's on.
For sure. And it's about finding those moments of joy and gratitude.
Right.
Amidst the chaos, those little things that remind us why we do what we do.
Yeah. It's about embracing the journey with all its ups and downs.
Yeah.
And realizing that some of the most valuable lessons come from the most unexpected places.
Right.
Speaking of unexpected.
Yeah.
It's incredible how Leclerc's F1 career was ignited by that chance encounter at the go-kart track.
I know.
It makes you wonder about those seemingly random events that can completely reshape the trajectory of our lives.
Right.
It's a reminder to stay open to new experiences, to embrace the unknown.
Yeah.
Because you never know where it might lead.
Exactly. And Leclerc's close bond with his father and his sporting godfather, Jules Bianchi, highlights the impact that mentors and role models can have on our lives.
Absolutely.
Those individuals who believe in us, challenge us, and support us through thick and thin, play a vital role in shaping who we become.
It's a reminder to cherish those relationships, to seek out guidance when we need it, and to pay it forward by becoming mentors to others.
Right. Because in the end, our journeys are interconnected. We learn from each other. We inspire each other.
Yeah.
We help each other grow.
And that's what makes exploring these human stories so rewarding.
It is.
We gain insights, we find inspiration, and we connect with each other on a deeper level.
And in Leclerc's case, we get a glimpse into a world that's often shrouded in glamour and mystique.
Yeah, we see the dedication, the sacrifice, the raw emotion that fuels the pursuit of excellence.
Yeah.
We see the human being behind the helmet.
Right.
The individual who, despite the pressure and fame, remains grounded, humble, and grateful.
Totally. It's a powerful story that reminds us that greatness is within reach. As long as we're willing to put in the work, embrace the challenges, and never lose sight of what truly matters.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe listening to Leclerc's journey will inspire you to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
To pursue your own passions.
Right.
To push beyond your comfort zone.
I hope so.
Because if a kid who skips school to go-karting can become a Ferrari F1 driver,
right.
Imagine what you can achieve with a bit of dedication and a whole lot of heart.
Absolutely.
It's a reminder that anything is possible if you set your mind to it and refuse to give up on your dreams.
Yeah, I love that.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll be doing a deep dive on your story.
That's an intriguing thought.
Yeah. But for now, let's leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question. Okay. Leclerc's journey is a testament to the power of mental strength, resilience, and gratitude. But how can you apply those same principles to your own life?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
How can we cultivate that same level of focus, determination, and appreciation, even amidst our everyday challenges and routines?
It's a challenge worth exploring.
It is.
And I think there are some practical steps we can take
to
make these principles more tangible in our lives.
Right.
I'm all ears.
Right.
Where do we begin? I'm ready to hear those steps. I think a lot of our listeners are probably wondering the same thing. How can we actually translate those elite athlete skills into our daily lives?
It starts with mindset.
Okay.
Leclerc's ability to reset after each corner in a race is a great example. It's about recognizing when you're getting caught up in negative thoughts or dwelling on past mistakes and consciously choosing to shift your focus back to the present moment.
So it's like a mental reset button.
It is.
How can we train ourselves to do that more effectively?
Well, one technique is to develop a keyword or a mental image that helps you refocus.
Okay.
When you feel yourself getting overwhelmed or distracted, you can use this keyword or image to bring your attention back to the present. It could be something as simple as the word focus.
Okay.
Or a picture of a calm, serene place.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's like having a mental anchor to ground yourself when things get turbulent.
Exactly. And remember, it takes practice. Just like Leclerc trains physically to improve his performance on the track. We need to train our minds to become more resilient and focused.
So mental fitness is just as important as physical fitness.
Absolutely. Another key takeaway from Leclerc's story is the power of gratitude.
Right.
It's not just about saying thank you. It's about actively cultivating a mindset of appreciation.
I think that's where a lot of people struggle. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind. And forget to appreciate the good things in our lives.
That's why it's important to make gratitude a deliberate practice.
Okay. How do we do that?
One way to do this is to keep a gratitude journal.
Okay.
Where you write down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for each day.
Okay.
It could be something as simple as a delicious meal, a sunny day,
or a kind gesture from a stranger. I've heard about gratitude journals. But I've never actually tried it. Do you think it really makes a difference?
It can be incredibly powerful.
Okay.
By focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we shift our attention away from negativity and cultivate a sense of contentment.
Okay.
Research has even shown that practicing gratitude can improve our mental and physical well-being.
That's pretty compelling.
It is.
It sounds like something worth trying.
And remember, Leclerc's approach to dealing with setbacks, he analyzes his mistakes, but doesn't dwell on them. This applies to all of us when we encounter challenges. It's important to view them as opportunities for learning and growth. Rather than letting them define us.
It's that classic idea of failing forward.
Exactly. It's about reframing our perspective. Instead of asking yourself, why me? Ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become stronger and more resilient?
That's a great point. It's about taking ownership of our experiences and using them to propel ourselves forward.
Right now, let's talk about balance.
Okay.
Leclerc's life is incredibly demanding. But he's found ways to prioritize his well-being and integrate his passions into his schedule.
That's a crucial point, especially in today's always-on culture. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle.
It is.
And forget to make time for ourselves.
One practical tip is to schedule non-negotiable time for activities that recharge you.
Okay.
It could be exercise, spending time in nature, reading, listening to music. Whatever brings you joy and helps you disconnect from the daily grind.
I love that non-negotiable time. It implies that it's just as important as any other commitment in your schedule.
Exactly. It's about prioritizing your well-being.
Right.
And remember, it doesn't have to be a huge chunk of time.
Okay.
Even 15 to 20 minutes dedicated to something you enjoy can make a significant difference in your mood and energy levels.
Those small pockets of time can be incredibly restorative.
They can.
I'm also thinking about Leclerc's strategy of building friendships in the cities where he races.
Yeah.
It's a great way to combat loneliness and create a sense of community, even when you're constantly on the move.
It's a brilliant example of adapting to a unique lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's about being proactive and finding creative ways to connect with others, even when circumstances are challenging.
So it's about being intentional with our relationships and finding those opportunities for connection, even in unexpected places.
And finally, let's remember the importance of mentors and role models.
Yeah.
Leclerc's deep respect for his father and for Ayrton Senna highlights how much these figures can influence our path.
Absolutely. They provide guidance, inspiration, and a sense of possibility.
Right.
It makes me think about the people who have had a profound impact on my own life and how their belief in me helped shape my journey.
It's a reminder to seek out mentors, to surround ourselves with people who inspire us to be our best selves.
Right.
And it's equally important to recognize that we can be mentors to others, sharing our knowledge, experiences, and support to help them thrive.
It's that beautiful cycle of giving and receiving, of learning from each other and uplifting one another.
Exactly. And it's a powerful testament to the interconnected nature of our lives.
Right.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Charles Leclerc's world, I want to leave you with a final thought. What small, consistent actions can you take today to cultivate more mental strength, resilience, gratitude, and balance in your life?
It's a challenge, but it's also an exciting invitation.
It is.
It's about taking those insights we've gained from Leclerc's journey and translating them into tangible steps we can take to improve our own lives.
Remember, even small changes can have a significant impact over time.
Right.
Start with one thing. Be consistent. And watch how those little actions compound to create positive momentum in your life.
And if you're feeling inspired, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Share your takeaways from this deep dive on social media using the hashtag #DeepDiveF1.
Awesome.
Let's keep this conversation going and inspire each other to reach our full potential on and off the track.
That's a great idea because ultimately the journey is always more rewarding when we share it with others.
And that concludes our deep dive into the world of Charles Leclerc.
Right.
And the lessons we can all learn from his incredible journey.
Yeah.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing those limits. It's inspiring to think that we can all tap into that same kind of mental strength and resilience that we see in elite athletes like Leclerc.
Absolutely. And remember, it's not about becoming a Formula One driver or even an athlete.
Right.
It's about applying those principles of focus, dedication, and gratitude to whatever we're passionate about in our own lives.
Yeah.
It's about finding our own personal racetrack, so to speak.
Exactly. And embracing the challenges that come with it.
Yeah.
Because that's where the real growth happens.
For sure.
And if you're feeling motivated to take action after this deep dive, I have a little challenge for you.
Ooh, I love a good challenge. What is it?
I want you to think about one specific area in your life where you could benefit from a little bit more of that Leclerc mindset, whether it's improving your focus, building resilience, cultivating gratitude, or finding better balance.
Great idea. And then what?
Then commit to one small actionable step you can take this week to start implementing that change.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that it's specific and achievable. We're not trying to overhaul our entire lives overnight.
Right.
It's taking one small step in the right direction.
Exactly. Remember, it's about those consistent small actions that build up over time.
Right. Right.
And if you're feeling brave,
share
your commitment on social media using the hashtag #DeepDiveF1.
Awesome.
Yeah. We'd love to hear what you're working on and cheer you on along the way.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
We are.
And who knows? Maybe your small step today will lead to something amazing down the road.
Maybe even your own deep dive someday. But for now, thanks for joining us on this exploration of Charles Leclerc's incredible journey.
And remember, no matter what race you're running in life, the most important thing is to keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing yourself to be the best version of yourself.
I love it.
Until next time.